This is too easy.
There's a lot of good choices.
Time to finish this. Don't make this too easy for me. One mistake and you're mine. I will destroy you.
Keep me in the fight. Heal my wounds.
Attack!
All right, crew. There's more where that came from.
To battle! I'll deal with this one. This shouldn't take long. Follow me. Take that! For glory! I shall be victorious! I need healing.
All right, crew. Let's take them down.
Some fights cannot be avoided. This wound won't heal soon.
No time for talking. Let's get to the action. Fight! Blood may take that. And that. Hey, over here. Little help. Enemy spotted. They can't hide from me.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we have a winner. Alright, now it's gonna go into the game.
So many years ago today.
Dagon.
My foster daughter is up and dressed, I see.
The
Today
third
is the
Mario
High
brother.
Harvest Fair, and the West Harbor Village Council requires me to man the archery competition. The human need to celebrate Remembrance Days baffles me, but at least something productive may come of it. The merchant Galen is here. He'll want my furs, as he usually does. Coins can be useful in getting by. This past season has been a hard one, for both tilled fields and wildlands. While I attend to the archery contest, I will need you to deal with the merchant. Fetch my furs from the chest, over by the painting.
Okay, here we are in the game proper. If you've ever played the game before, just want to let you know, if you've never played it, Dagon is the most boring thing ever. So at the very beginning, just power through it. It gets better. It's no, Planescape Torment, but it's still pretty good. Right in here, I'm cycling through the different cameras. This is kind of the interior view. I like to go with the overhead rotating camera view. I forget what they call it right now. Let's go to the chest. It's Dagon's furs. Got it in our inventory now. Everything has a context menu, and you can bring up the examine. Most things have a good amount of description.
Good. I see you have the furs. Galen has probably set up his tent on the village green. He'll be enjoying the fair with the rest of the townsfolk. Last season, I asked him to bring a duskwood bow to trade. Sell him the furs and use the coins it gives you to purchase the bow. Your friends await you at the bridge. I suppose you're anxious to see the fair. But don't forget to trade with Galen.
Yeah, he's, it's pretty boring. I mean, that guy is just a drag. There's my, inspiration. You whistle it, and now I got it up on my character. All the buffs show off to the left of your character portrait. Alrighty. You can highlight items by pressing Z. It shows everything you can interact with in the area. These are the different things I have on my hotbar. I have Curse Song, I have Fascinate. Won't really need those right away, but that's where they'll be for the time being. This is outside. I think it looks pretty good. Neverwinter Nights 2 is a pretty gorgeous game. I don't really have a beast of a computer, and this is playing with the recorder, so it cuts. I think my frame rate now is like 15 to 20 frames per second. Without the recorder running, it's like 50, 60. So, and that's on pretty high settings. I'm just going to examine my friends here. If I go too fast, you can always pause it and read it if it's in high def. I happen to like the exploration thing and looking at all the different stuff. It helps me get into the game. A lot of the descriptions are
There you are.
pretty
Come
funny,
on, the
too.
fair's already started.
It's the biggest fair in years. There's folk in from all the outlying farms, and even a few from outside the mare. That means a big audience.
A big audience, all cheering for us. This year's our last chance to compete for the Harvest Cup. Our last chance to win.
If you've ever played Knights of the Republic, you'll be familiar with this. All the important conversation happens
The
like
Mossfelds won both their matches in the Harvest Brawl. They'll be tough to beat, but Amy's bound to win the Tourney of Talent for us.
I convinced Tarmus to teach me a few new spells. And I dug up a couple more from his spellbooks when he wasn't looking. Anyway, I heard Will Mossfeld is doing the same act this year, so that should help my chances.
Oh, gods. Not the pixie impressions again.
I could be a total asshole to these people, but they're
We
my
sign
friends,
up with
so
Georg in the village square. Come
I'll just
on.
play cool for now until they piss me off.
Yes, indeed.
Amy doesn't have any
Yes,
voice
indeed.
sounds.
Okay.
Bevel does, though.
What's up?
The inventory screen is nice
Okay,
because it has
everybody
your hit points, it has your
I'll show you
AC,
the
it
way.
has your gold, all on one screen, so you don't have to go all over the place.
And the blight. You're sure it's spreading, Orlen?
It's no blight, Georg. It's something else. There's no mold, no rot. It's like the crops don't want to grow. Like they haven't the guts to up and face the sun.
What do the druids say?
Well, it's just a rub, Georg. There's no druids to be found, not head nor heel. It used to be they'd warned me of troubles, long before I noticed the signs myself. But this time, rot and silence. You think we ought to say something? Everyone's gathered for the fair, even from the outlying farms.
No. They ought to be free from cares, at least for a day. We'll go round tomorrow. Talk to the households one by one.
Right you are, Georg. Tomorrow, then.
If there is a tomorrow, that's not foreshadowing or anything.
Aha! I've been wondering when I'd see the three of you. Last year to compete, isn't that right?
Better make it count, then. Another victory speech from that mutton-head of a Mossfeld, and I think there'll be a riot.
Rules are the same as ever. Win 3 of the 4 events, and you win the Harvest Cup. Win all 4, and the village council grants you a special prize. And nobody's done that since old Cormac.
Oh, that boy was a legend. Oh, I'm sure there's 100 Cormacs in a city like Neverwinter. But for this town, he was as big as folks get.
Old Cormac fought Lon Starling in the brawl, and some story that was. But I don't suppose you have time for stories just now.
A lot of this will come up later. The name's been
Well,
thrown
there's the
around.
Harvest Brawl. Old favorite, that one. And
The Tourney of Talent. But you've got Amy on your team.
so you're certain to win.
Thanks, Georg.
Just the truth, young lady.
Your foster father's running the archery competition, as always, and I managed to convince Tarmus to supervise the Knaves Challenge. I guess the Knaves Challenge will be your toughest event, though the Mossfeld boys might say otherwise.
I don't care what
Will and his brothers have won the Harvest Brawl 3 years running. It'll be tough to dislodge them.
But remember, you only have to win 3 events to claim the cup.
I'll whoop their ass.
Keep an eye on Bevel, and don't let the Mossfelds get him riled. That's how they always beat him on the practice field.
Yeesh, Georg, I'm right here, you know.
If you have any troubles, you know where to find me. Oh, and good luck in the brawl!
Thank you. I don't think we'll have any troubles, though. I mean, this is pretty much just the tutorial. Here's my quest log. These are all the different ones that I have at the moment, which are quite numerous. It shows in the dialogue box below. Your journal has been updated, blah, 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 added. Let's go on into the fair. Now, important dialogue is going to be like the KOTOR, talking head kind of thing. Other dialogues that are not as important, but you can still get stuff from them, so you don't just want to discount them out of hand, will look like Neverwinter Nights 1, which is like this. Now, if you're not seeing this in HD, you're not going to be able to read it. Anyways, I'm trying to get a mug of mead from this guy who's handing out alcohol, and he doesn't like He doesn't want to hand it out to us because of what Amy did in years past. She got a little wasted.